The Xbox platform is ramping up for a new awakening with a gamer-focused approach to next generation, with more games, more ways to play, and an all-new powerful, core-focused, near-limitless strategy to turn the domination of the PlayStation market lead on its ear. And it all starts with a plan already in the works that many may doubt now, but it will surprise the world when it all comes together at the end of 2020. Let's see how they'll all make it happen. This is Colteastwood. Welcome to the channel. Xbox leaders have been very vocal about how they plan to bring Xbox to the forefront of gaming with a multi-tiered approach. But today we are going to put that all in one place. And you may be surprised to learn that Microsoft has a plan not just to revive the console platform, but to bring fierce competition to the PlayStation 5 for next generation. This information has been culled from several recent interviews and looking at trends in place for Xbox's current teams. If you like this kind of content, follow Xbox News, or want to expand your knowledge about Xbox and PlayStation, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Join the channel if you want to fund the channel production and content. I have a lot to cover, so go do that, and I'll get right to it. Xbox is playing the long game by changing strategies for next generation drastically. This generation they used mostly second-party exclusives like Rise Son of Rome to big first-party content on the way from 15 first-party studios. This strategy is Xbox Game Studios, a conglomerate of custom-drafted eclectic set of teams from around the world, each that specialize in differing disciplines: RPGs, turn-based strategy, racing, first-person shooters, third-person shooters, hack and slash, multiplayer, cooperative, fantasy, action-adventure, and open-world games. Xbox Game Studios is currently working on 40-plus projects with over 20 new games yet to be announced, saving the biggest and the brightest for the Xbox Project Scarlett push in the spring of 2020. Ninja Theory's inevitable thriller, Playground Games' unannounced fantasy RPG, and the Initiative's new big AAA action-adventure game. Xbox's Phil Spencer recently told the press that with all of these studios in play for Xbox, he expects to release 4 to 5 big games each year from now until the end of the next generation. Xbox will finally unveil big AAA blockbuster games with 343, The Coalition, Playground Games, Turn 10, Ninja Theory, and the Initiative on the docket. But when Phil Spencer says big games, he means big franchises or mass appeal games ranging from something like Minecraft Dungeons to a new AAA production from the super team at the Initiative Studio, housing talent from Sony, Rockstar, and Square Enix. Based on the track record and development windows of each of these respective studios and their multi-tiered teams, I have created this roadmap that outlines each year starting now in 2019 to 2026, when the Scarlett generation will likely come to a close. We already pretty much know how 2020 will pan out for the Xbox, and I've included 2019 to gauge the first-party output moving forward. In 2020, Xbox Game Studios has 12 games coming, with 9 of them being big titles to hit a big audience on Xbox, PC, and Xbox Game Pass. But 2020 is packed before the generation on Xbox Scarlett truly begins. Each year after Scarlett releases shows a roadmap with 3 to 6 big games coming from some of the AAA blockbuster hits from the big Xbox Game Studios and smaller games from Xbox game publishing partners and sub-teams within the larger studios. All told, Xbox could be looking at a roadmap of some 50 first-party games on Xbox Scarlett, with even more as they partner with second-party studios for exclusive platform content. You can't say Xbox games without saying Xbox Game Pass. In a world where subscription services are king and have replaced our conventional way of consuming television on cable or dish, new mega hits are hitting subscription-based services like Disney Plus and Netflix, and big money is being made while the consumer enjoys an incredible value. This is synonymous with Microsoft's new Game Pass plan. What started as a small 100-game variety pack of Xbox 360 and smaller Xbox One games for just $10 a month has blossomed into a massive subscription service integrated into the Xbox ecosystem as an option that has become nearly irresistible and essential to the hardcore gamers toolset on Xbox. Boasting over 250 games, bringing huge AAA games mere months after launch like Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Devil May Cry 5, and Metro Exodus. The cherry on top is that every single first-party Xbox game is included day and date, like Gears 5 and all of the games we just talked about in the Xbox Game Studios roadmap. Xbox Game Pass is rumored to have some 5 million plus subscribers, dwarfing the customers on PlayStation Now service, proving that right now, until Sony offers day and date exclusives, PlayStation cannot realistically compete with Xbox Game Pass. The service will only grow as first-party content is contracted to stay forever. Soon the service will offer 300 plus games, and the massive income of billions of dollars per year will afford Xbox Game Studios to push more money to studios to fund bigger and better games for the Scarlett generation, all in the plan to keep Xbox customers happy buying games traditionally or staying on Game Pass, or both. It's a smart move, and one that Sony did not plan to align in their infrastructure in time to offer. But Sony's Jim Ryan has assured PlayStation customers that when they can offer PlayStation Now universally across the globe, they will expand to first-party content. Well in the works before the generation of Project Scarlett would begin, Microsoft extended a team to build Project xCloud in data centers across the world. Microsoft's Azure Data Center Enterprise is already an established revenue stream offering business solution around the world. But now, Xbox hardware teams have put Xbox console boards into server blades to bring the full, authentic console experience to screens away from your home console. Project xCloud just began beta testing in the fall of 2019 and is leaps and bounds ahead of their biggest competitor, Google Stadia, in games on offer and in some cases visual fidelity. In fact, in beta, xCloud is already being hailed as the go-to premier game streaming solution with over 50 games available. Also console streaming, which includes all of your games, with support on Android phones and iPhone support coming to the beta test in early 2020. xCloud allows you to play your favorite games right on your phone with a wireless Bluetooth controller on 5 GHz Wi-Fi and or 4G LTE mobile internet. This literally puts the games you own wherever you want and whenever you want them. Game streaming is already looking promising, and as streaming infrastructure continues to expand and improve, and with Xbox Scarlett hardware coming to xCloud, this optional way to play will only get better. And there is one more benefit to xCloud that is integral to speeding up your next generation Xbox Scarlett console experience that many won't see coming. Games on Xbox Project Scarlett will load and play faster with a console designed to get you to your games, into them, and keep you there faster. The Xbox Scarlett is rumored to deliver your game with an SSD M.2 solution internally. SSDs are already lightning fast, relying on pulses of information instead of reading hard disks mechanically. But the Scarlett will be like literally loading your games on an M.2 stick directly onto the board, but at a higher capacity. Loading times in the world are reduced some 80 to 90%, bringing a loading screen from 60 seconds to less than 6. The dashboard will be snappy and quick with no hesitation, getting you in and out of party menus, the store, achievements, and whatever you need with little interruption to your gaming session. Remember when I said Project xCloud will speed up your experience on console? Well, you'll always be tied to your internet speed when downloading games. But when xCloud is integrated into your console, you'll be able to immediately load a brand new game and stream the opening mission while your console downloads and installs the game with minimal slowdown to your bandwidth. This grants Xbox Scarlett owners instant access to brand new games, essentially eliminating the wait for install by hiding it behind Instant Start on xCloud on your console. The games will load fast, install fast, and fast travel will finally truly be fast. But there's more to Xbox Scarlett than fast loading times. The games have to feel fast, and with a Zen 2 CPU from AMD, the Xbox Scarlett will play games at PC standard frame rates at 60 FPS, leaving 30 FPS in the past where it belongs. This is paired with a Navi GPU capable of 4K and dynamic high resolutions, all at 60 FPS on the Scarlett, with headroom left over for advanced physics simulation, ray traced lighting, and in some games, more and bigger worlds on the screen. All of this is possible with a large pool of video memory, an SSD on board to stream the best looking textures to the display, and no more compromises that plagued the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X, with struggling performance and lower settings across the board. The Xbox Project Scarlett console may be $400, it may be $500, but the options do not end there. Rumors persist that Microsoft has a second console in the works, codenamed the Xbox Lockhart. This may be a diskless, cheaper economy model Xbox with a lower GPU, but the same CPU as the Xbox Project Scarlett. In other words, this may be a $300 console with the graphics power of the Xbox One X and the CPU power of a true next-generation console. To put it even more simply, this console would be capable of 1080p and 1440p resolutions at 60 frames per second. This gives you a high-quality display on your 4K TV with the high performance of 60 FPS to keep performance in the next generation while saving you a little bit more money. Here on this channel, I've talked about Xbox Lockhart for about a year, but rumors persist. Things are still in motion with Microsoft, but giving Xbox owners the option of a cheaper or a more powerful console at the price they want to pay is a strategy that Sony and PlayStation are not expecting. Price is a major factor when deciding what console hardware to buy, and the Xbox One launching at $100 more than the PS4 was a mistake Microsoft won't make again. Microsoft and Xbox have made it easy to move all of your favorite things, including most all of your legacy games supported from the original Xbox, Xbox 360, and Xbox One games you've gathered throughout the past 15 to 17 years. Unless Sony has developed an advanced emulation solution for cell-processed PS3 games, we have no guarantee that Sony will be able to truly support backward compatibility on the PS5. Until then, they will have to rely on charging customers for PSNow to play games they may already own. Microsoft wants the transition to Xbox Scarlett to be as seamless as possible, even promising to support the Xbox One for a couple of years into the next generation. All of this will work with your current games, controller, and headsets, but will come with a new improved Xbox controller for the Scarlett. One thing we can't count on is the promise of
high-fidelity VR.
Internally, Xbox would have to do very little to open the third-party support for popular VR sets and hope that developers would want to ready their games for Xbox VR with UI and achievements. If Xbox allowed the most popular VR sets to play nice on Xbox Scarlett, it could easily surpass the PSVR by having cross-compatibility with PC and Xbox. Other than that, the Xbox Project Scarlett seems to be a no-nonsense, straightforward, powerful console with fast gaming and tons of new games that the Xbox One just couldn't offer. Xbox Scarlett will offer the world's most powerful console, the most affordable console, 4 to 5 big new games each year, Xbox Game Pass with almost 300 games for one low monthly price, backwards compatibility with legacy Xbox games, xCloud portability, giving you nearly the same console experience on your phone, TV, and PC anywhere you can connect. All of this on one cohesive platform, complementing PC for a much bigger and better Xbox than we've ever seen before. Xbox may have lost the last generation, but they have shown the world that Xbox is coming back, renewed, powered up, and more robust than ever before. This is Colteastwood. Thank you so much for watching. This is one of the longest videos I've made in a long time. I had so much to show, so much to talk about, but thanks for being patient enough to make it this far. This next year on Xbox will be an interesting one with a few smaller games, and I'm waiting for some bigger games that may surprise a massive audience. We need that on the Xbox, and if Xbox doesn't announce their blockbuster games early for 2020 for Scarlett, everything I showed in this video will be an uphill battle going forward for them in the next generation. If you like this video, let me know and subscribe to the channel for weekly content. If you want to support the channel, you can do more by joining monthly and getting early access to videos before they go live. Check out my Patreon for the same benefits, or just hit the bell to be notified when videos go up. Follow me on Xbox Live and Twitter at Colteastwood. I check those messages often. Thanks for all you've done to support the channel. I'll see you in the comment section. And while you're there, don't forget to please be nice.